Chia, what up? It's your boy, Dirtbag Dan. It's December 15th, the day after my battle with DNA just dropped. As some of you might know, with the pay-per-view, on the live pay-per-view, I announced that this would be my last battle for the foreseeable future. Retirement, I guess. I'm not really calling it retirement. It's not really, I don't know, I don't think battle rap is something that you can necessarily retire from. It's not like a sport. And I'm not saying that I'll never be in the ring again, but I just don't see myself doing it anytime soon. And I don't mean like anytime soon within the next month or two. I mean like, you know, years, really. We'll see. But before I kind of go into the reasons for doing that, I really wanted to just address some things about the DNA battle that I think were confusing to some fans and that I think some fans got entirely right. And kind of wanted to let you guys know why that was the performance that I decided to go out on. Obviously, I had a good battle that night, and I think that that was important for me to go out on a good battle. But I think the kind of general consensus was everybody, like, whether they love the first round or they hate the first round, they definitely feel some type of way about the first round. And that's ultimately like the biggest goal for me. That's what I wanted to do with this battle. I think there was a time that I definitely had a bit more competitive nature when it came to this shit. And I had never really been someone that necessarily went for the throat in a battle. And it's not that I don't like DNA or I have any kind of disrespect or disdain for DNA. I actually, you know, he's not the homie or anything. Like we've kicked it at events here and there. We don't have like too much in common. You know what I mean? He's not the type to like kick it and smoke and party and shit like that. But I got a lot of respect for his work ethic and what he's done for battle rap. And he's been around for a long time. I remember meeting him for the first time at Grizzlemania 1 and shit. So he's another one of these dudes who we kind of like grew up on camera like the Truman Show. And he's the number 2 most viewed dude in English speaking battles. So like, please don't get it twisted. I have the utmost respect for DNA. Like, I make fun of him with the voice shit obviously on the show because it's fucking hilarious. I do think that, you know, he's kind of a goofy dude in regular life, but as far as the battles go, he's about, you know, as bad as it gets, you know what I mean? Like, he's definitely easily has earned his spot in the top 5. And the fans that don't think that are, you know, like the super hardcore on the message board, you know, on Talkback talking shit fans, you know what I mean? But the real, like, the fans that make up the millions and millions of views that battle rap accumulates on the regular, those are the fans that are going to put DNA, I think, in the top 5. He earns that spot. So why was I so fucking disrespectful to him? Because I was trying to prove a point that I could still be aggressive and I could still put out that energy in a battle if I needed to, you know, if I wanted to. And that any time that I had not done that in the past, that was really just me, you know, having fun and doing what I wanted to do and what I thought I was bringing to the game as far as battle rap was concerned. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I do feel like battle rap has lost a lot of that competitive nature. That's why I'm such a big fan of Caustic's battles and what Caustic does in battles, because he really takes it there and he really makes it a battle, something that makes you feel something, makes you feel ashamed or upset or angry for the other opponent. And I really wanted to kind of like do that one last time. And then in the second round, I got jokey and I got to the impression, you know what I mean? But I kept this like underlining theme of the, you know, his father had died and that had like shaped his, you know, need to be a part of a group or like the younger part of a pair of MCs, you know what I mean? On some like battle rap, Big Brother association kind of shit. And that's what I was trying to do like throughout the whole thing. A lot of people, I think, were like, yo, that's cheesy. Like, you're just taking the same angles that everybody else is taking. To me, I mean, I was doing what I think is really hard to do in battle rap was create a theme that carries throughout every round, you know what I mean? Where you have like a focus for every round. Like the first round was just like your dad's dead, this is why you are the way you are round. The second round was like the, what you battle so much, what are you gonna do with your life, you know what I mean, kind of round. And then the third round kind of brought it back with the why have we never seen you with the chick before, which I thought was kind of a funny angle to take in general. But every single one of those rounds was all tied with the this is what happens when you grow up without a father kind of thing. And that to me is super cold-blooded, super calculated, and hard to do, So that's why I did that, basically. I wasn't trying to be cliche. I wasn't trying to just be underhanded, and I wasn't trying to just get gaps from people for the sake of being a nasty human being. I was trying to fucking paint a picture my last time in there, you know what I mean? Just that. Again, though, I have all the respect for DNA in the world, and I don't believe any of those things that I said. Those were just mean things, and I think that's the nature of battle rap, right? Is when done successfully, you kind of paint a picture about somebody that maybe you could make somebody else believe for a minute or two, you know what I mean, or forever. And that's really what's cool about battle rap, and that's what I'll miss about being in the ring the most, you know what I mean, is being able to kind of fucking paint whatever, even and a lot of times we do it to ourselves. We paint our own insecurities onto our opponents about who we are afraid to be, and make them that, you know what I mean. I'm gonna miss that shit. And DNA is about as big of an opponent as I ever had. Obviously Charlie is I don't know where you rank the two of them. I think DNA's got more views than Charlie, so in a way, and especially with his the BET exposure and stuff, which Charlie got too, I guess. Either way, it was a great time to battle such a high level opponent at home in San Jose. Obviously, what am I gonna wait for after that as far as staying in the ring, you know what I mean? What other battle is gonna match that for me? Probably nothing. So for me, that's the perfect battle to go out on. And it's not because I feel like I don't have anything left in me. I'm still gonna be writing. I'm still gonna be writing these bars, not ghost writing for other motherfuckers, but going back to writing music and focusing on putting out a project. Definitely gonna put out an album in 2016. Definitely gonna tour in 2016. Writing jokes and doing stand-up comedy has definitely been something that has made me feel the exact same way that battle rapping made me feel originally, you know what I mean? Before there was a paycheck attached to it, and just when I had this just innate desire to be good at it and try to, fucking go out every night and learn something a little more and excel, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely keeping myself busy. But as far as battle rap is concerned, for me, still going to be the large portion of my life. I'm just not going to be the guy that's inside of the ring anymore. I'm going to be focused on developing talent, first and foremost, because I see people with talent, you know what I mean? I've run into some kids while operating this Battle of the Zay scenario that I feel got a shitload of talent, and I want to put them in the forefront, So we're gonna help them. I'm going to, try to point them in the direction where they can avoid some of the mistakes that I've made and capitalize off some of the things that I've done that have got me to where I'm at, you know what I mean? Obviously, when I see an MC, I'm not trying to ever help them out by pointing them the same direction that I went, because every person is different, and it's going to be different for every single person. But when obviously I'm able to let people know the pitfalls of what kind of situations that you should lock yourself into, what kind of battles maybe you shouldn't take, you know what I mean, and the long-term ramifications of short money and shit like that. I feel I can definitely pass that knowledge along, and I see battlers that are under our umbrella that have the talent to go on and really make an impact in King of the Dot and even URL, so hopefully we can help bridge that gap. I definitely want to have a strong YouTube channel that contributes to this, much like 15 Minutes of Fame, much like BattleRap.com. I really feel we provide a separate angle of news and entertainment when it comes to battle rap, because we are the battle rappers, letting you know how we feel about this shit, you know what I mean? And it's always gonna be me, and we got Caustic, and there's so many MCs around us that are just in the studio, in and out every day. And if I'm not focused on preparing for the next battle and battling at that same event, I'm gonna be able to make that event the best it could possibly be, but also make sure I capitalize off having all of these MCs in the building by getting as many interviews as possible and as much behind the scenes footage as possible. Just trying to make our channel the shit. And I guess just most importantly, holding it down for y'all, the fans, by getting weekly episodes of the Dirtbag Dan Show cracking, because I think that that's the thing that has brought me closer to you guys than anything else, even the battles. I think the podcast has been my best tool from whittling down these like thousands and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people who watch these battles to like the small percentage of you who actually like give a fuck, tune in, show up to shows, buy merchandise, support the cause, and are entertained by us. And we want to, instead of giving you 2 hours every 2 weeks to get through your workday or whatever, we want to do that shit at least once a week, and hopefully even more. So that's why I'm retiring. A lot of respect for DNA. Thanks for doing that last battle with me. I hope you're not super offended by the shit I said, or you don't feel like it was super underhanded, or at least you understand that I wasn't attempting to be cliche in my attack on previously used material with him. But I mean, everybody raps about guns every single battle. So my favorite shit is finding a way to take something that everybody does and make it super interesting. And I think that's what I love about fucking battle rap. And you're gonna see a lot more of it. Battle of the Zay, 5, January 9th in San Jose. Until then, peace out.
Hustle every night and day, boy, I got my mind on cake. You got your grind on 10, that's like I got my grind on 8. I got my grind on 10, that's like you got your grind on 20. I ain't gotta talk with the money, talk for me when you broke, motherfucker. Ain't a damn thing funny, better get that dough. Nowadays that means spit that flow. Back in the day.